It's time to talk about more zombies. I found another interesting Spanish zombie film called Horror of the Zombies, or as it's also known as the Ghost Galleon. Apparently, this is a third one in the third film out of four in the Blind Dead film series. It was released June 28th, 1974, starring Marcia Percy, Jack Taylor, and Barbara Ray. And yeah, it was directed by Armando D. Osaria, who has also worked on uh, Return of the Blind Dead, Night of the Seagulls, which is another one in the film series, uh, Tombs of the Blind Dead, which is the first one, and The Laurel's Grasp. I think the first three films are actually the other ones in the film series. Anyways, he's basically made this film the way it is. He also wrote it. But Horror of the Zombies, or the Ghost Galleon, is the third picture in this. It's in Spanish, so there's really terrible English dubbing in this, but it makes it for a more campier experience, I found. But yeah, the story of this is basically there's some models and they're on a yacht with a yachtsman, and they go searching. His models go out and they get lost at sea, so they have to go out with another yachtsman and search for these girls. And the girls come across this ghostly pirate ship looking thing, and they're investigating it. And yeah, yeah, and once they're on board the ship, the Legion of the Knights Templar zombies, which are the interesting undead, basically terrorize the girls. And then once the uh, head of the modeling agency and his yachtsman and his couple other people that are helping them get to the boat, they get terrorized and slowly realize that these zombies are on the boat and causing havoc and killing them off. So, yeah, and it's basically a cursed boat that's patrolling the seas, and they have to figure out a way to how to overcome it and get to safety. Overall, this film is they do a good job at writing characters that are annoying that you want to see die. This Yeah, they did a good job constructing that. I didn't really care for any of the characters or anything like that. Like I said before, the English dubbing is really ridiculous and cheesy, but it makes it for a more campier feel. And it's very bright. Like, I was expecting it to be a little more dim. Like, it's in color. It was made in the 70s, so it could be the same way. Also, it could just be the shitty transfer I watched it on, because I found it in a DVD pack, so, of like 12 other movies. So it could just be that. Anyways, so it didn't the atmosphere wasn't really there that I was expecting to see or feel. But yeah, but once they get on the ship and stuff, the sets are pretty well looking pretty good as for a ghost ship and stuff. And then once the Knights Templar zombies come, they're actually like how I think zombies would actually be. Then like these just like rotted looking flesh people walking around trying to eat brains. These ones are more like skeletons that have been like dead for hundreds of years that are coming back and slowly creeping around, being quiet, but with really dark cloaks and looking menacing. I love the look of them and the way they get the people and stuff like that and just do it. It's actually a pretty well done and definitely different than like the main Hollywood way of doing things like that. Like if you compare it to like the Dawn of the Dead zombies, they're way more faster. Like the Dawn of the Dead zombies are faster and kind of cheesy in a way, but these ones are just like slow creeping zombies that are out to get you, and that's all they're there for. And it's unrelenting. It's pretty well put together. Now the characters are stupid, it has all your stupid horror film cliches in it, but yeah. But the ending was pretty interesting because like as soon as you think they're in safety, they're not, and abruptly ends. and the way they ended it and stuff, I love that. It was I was pretty impressed with it for the most part of this film. Besides, like the voice acting being really terrible, and the lighting being off, and characters that I don't care about. Other than that, like the horror aspects and stuff like that, it's what I was expecting, and it was actually pretty fun for the second half. Yeah, so overall, I thought this film was enjoyable. It's definitely probably what I've heard, it's like the worst one out of them. So yeah, it kind of makes me want to watch the other three films that are in the film series and see what they're like. But I'll save that for a future time. But yeah, this film was pretty good for what I thought it was going to be anyway. So, with that, I'm going to give Horde the Zombies or the Ghost Galleon 3 out of 5 from me because, well, it was just cool, and the zombies are the way I actually think zombies would be if they actually came to life, not like the big Hollywood way. Anyways, yeah, so if this sounds interesting, I'll try to post like a trailer clip down below, or if I can find the whole film for you to watch for free, I'll probably post that down there as well. Also, make sure you check out my Instagram, which is linked down below as well, where I always post clips of films I'm going to review in the future on my story. And yeah, I usually put the film title in a hashtag, so and the subgenre of film it is in there, so you're aware of it. So if you're interested in seeing what's coming up down the pipeline, or if you just want to see what I'm watching, or anything, just want to stay in the loop, follow me on Instagram. Also, make sure you like this video, share it so more people are aware of it and can check it out. And yeah, make sure you subscribe because you never know what I'm going to talk about next, which I never know. So yeah. Yeah, make sure you comment your opinions of the film down below if you've seen it. I'd love to hear what you thought of it. And if you have any other film recommendations, if you want me to review the rest of this film series or any films at all, and you want to hear my opinions on them, comment them down below. I'll try my best to get them as soon as I can and if I can find them. But with that, I'm off for now. So I guess I'll see you in the next film review, which I'm pretty sure it's probably going to be another horror film. So yeah, till the next one, cheers.